So now that it's time for you should be getting your plan today, or maybe you've already gotten it. I wanted to show you what it's like to actually track in your app. And you're going to get tons of these videos over the course of this program that are going to give you tips on like planning for the next day, which is vital in putting that information into MyFitnessPal. You've already gotten a video on like how to do this. I just want to show you what it might look like for me. So I've got my calories set. You can see in the top right. I just went to the diary. I've got it set to 2,900. So that puts me 290 grams of protein, which is a lot. Well, let me show you my macros. So 40% protein, 25% carbohydrates, and 35% fat. So that's a fairly low carbohydrate diet, moderate fat and high protein intake. My goal is to gain muscle, but not to starve myself on carbs either, and this works pretty well. And it tends to work well for a lot of people, that 25% carbohydrates. So this is where I'll be at, and that's what leads to a goal of what you see here in that middle column under goal, 290 grams of protein, which is going to be tough for me to hit out of 2,900 calories, 181 grams of carbs, and 113 grams of fat. So let's go back to my diary. So that's what I have it as where it says at the top. This is important, nutrients remaining. I use this constantly. You see I need 100, it's got the total amount there to equal 2,900 calories. Some of you can do like a calorie focus, macronutrient focus, which is what I have. It gives me my calories and my grams. You may have to have premium for that. I'm not sure. You can also customize it if you see at the bottom. You can hit calorie focus, and that's where it usually defaults to. It has your goal on the left. It'll have your food, and this is where exercise will be there as well. Remember, you want to turn exercise off. But if you have the premium version, I think you have to have that to do this. I'm not sure. You want to go to grams, because remember, this is what we're counting. We're focused on grams. And you can also see here how close you are to your goals each day as you count through these grams. And then it'll show you how close you are on your calories right there on the right as well. So for me, this is the most informative. And like I said in the kickoff video, which you're going to see another video about and some tips coming up in a couple of weeks, is changing from breakfast, lunch, and dinner and so on to meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, meal 4, and any snacks you might need. I did that because I realized that I needed to bring in an extra meal to hit my goals. So let's say I'm going to add a food. Let's add chocolate peanut butter protein. So 2 servings, 1 serving is 1 scoop. This just shows me 12 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fat, 50 grams of protein in the 2 servings of protein here. So like if I click the servings, change that to 1 and save it, you can see those macros and nutrients change, but I always have 2 scoops, so I'm going to save that. And you see it's got some frequently paired foods, like if I have it with breakfast, but this is usually what I have when I have to get up really early. So now that you see that shake in there, not a lot of carbs in that. So let's add some PB Fit powder to add some more protein without adding a bunch of fat. And then we're going to add a couple of rice cakes to get some extra carbs in there. So now you can see on the top, the calories are down to 2,430. That's what I have left. Then we've got 140 grams of carbs, 106 grams of fat, and 230 grams of protein left. So this helps you throughout the day. Now, what you need to do is focus on protein first and decide how many meals you're going to have for the day. Take your protein amount and divide that by that number of meals. So for me, it would be 290 divided by 4, right? So I would there's beautiful Bella on my phone, 290 divided by 4, because I'm going to have 4 meals. So I need 72.5 grams of protein in each meal. So for breakfast with that shake, I got, looks like about 70 grams based on the fact I'm supposed to get 290 and now, or 60, and now I'm at 230. So that's a lot of protein. So I'm definitely going to have a snack. So like later that day, I'd probably have some more. I was hoping to find it in here, but let's just use the top one. I'd have another. This is casein, by the way. I would have whey protein. But if I lifted weights, I'd definitely have a casein protein shake at night. And that's going to give me another 50 grams of protein. So now I'm only down to 180, and I've got 3 full meals left. So that would mean I just need 60 per meal, which for me is not that hard to hit if I'm eating a good significant amount of meat. So, and you can see how many calories I have left as well. So this is what you're going to want to do every day, is set this up for the next day. So you've got your day planned out, and then you just eat to fill in your day. And it also helps you decide what foods to prep for the day as well. And it saves you a lot of time because you don't have to count live and in person. I like to set this up each night when I'm cooking dinner, so I can weigh my foods and see what I've got left over and put that in for the next day. But in a nutshell, that's tracking macros. I'm counting grams at the top. just keeping an eye on my calories and trying to get within 10 grams of my carbs, fats, and proteins. Hopefully this helps you. If you have any questions, please reach out.